Here we are, California Science Center in Los Angeles. It's a free museum out here to everyone. Been here a couple times before, but it's been a couple years, so we're gonna go in, check it out, and see what it's all about. We don't know what the work in progress is. I think it's where the Endeavour space shuttle used to be, we could see, but I know that they're building a new structure for it. It's gonna be off for a couple years. So probably like 3 or 4 years, we won't get to see the space shuttle. Okay, so a little consolation. They give us some space pods to look at. Let's check them out. That's pretty cool. Here's a SpaceX one. Let's go read the little plaque. The SpaceX Dragon. That thing is pretty big. It's crazy. You can see it all burnt from coming back in the atmosphere. Especially on this side. So I wonder if it came in like standing up like it is now. Yeah, man, it must have came in like this. All the fire was there. This is like charred. Look at that. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. Here's one of the boosters that they used on the space shuttle. Like I said, it's just the size of these things. I mean, I guess the Endeavour was huge. I've seen that a couple times, and it was really, really big also. So, I mean, we need big thrusters, but still, just to be in front of it and seeing it is mind-blowing. I would have no desire to ever go into space. I don't even want to fly in a plane ever again. I definitely would never, ever, even as a kid, never wanted to be an astronaut. That sounded not fun. Sounds terrifying, and I'm good. I am not an astronaut. Tiny, you an astronaut? You probably would be. You're a little daredevil. It's a Mercury Redstone 2 capsule. Now that was probably the smallest, the Mercury, out of all these over here. It's the Gemini 11 space capsule. That one you actually see inside of the seats were, I could not imagine coming down on that from space. That is ridiculous. And this one's much bigger. This is the Apollo Soyuz Command Module. I guess that one looks more comfortable. Had to be any of these three, I guess I'd pick this one. This looks the most comfortable. But I still would never do that. No way. Wow. This is called the Viking Lander. The prototype of what is sent up to Mars. So it didn't actually, this one was not in space, but it's a prototype of what is up there. Here we have an Apollo Command Module spacesuit. Couldn't imagine trying to walk in that thing. It looks so bulky. It's like a snowsuit times 4. I feel like I'll just fall right over that. We're one of those sumo wrestler suits. Just don't understand what people would want to do that. And this one looks just like a disco suit. I think it's something the village people would wear. Do not see that as a spacesuit, so that is shocking that someone was willing to try that out. Better them than me. Got a 5th scale Hubble Space Telescope model. Oh, that's cool. There's a 5th scale infrared astronomical satellite. That's crazy. Floating up in space right now above us. Making our phones work and everything else. That just blows my mind right there too. I know it might blow my mind a lot here. This stuff is just stuff that I don't think a lot of people would even think about. All very interesting. Let's go see ourselves in infrared. Green screen. Look at your face. You can actually like see your face. You can't really make out my stuff. That's weird. Okay, that's tripping me out right now. Look, my beard's green. It looks awesome. Looks like a Santa Claus beard. That's really cool. What's going on with your hands, Littles? Wow. We're into the ecosystems display now. I believe this is where the aquariums are. They have some really, really nice aquariums. Walk-through tunnel and everything else here, surprisingly. For a free museum, this place really, really is awesome. You get your money worth for free. We got some butterflies around us. Oh. Too soon. Too soon. Oh, little birds. I don't know what's going on right now, but that's pretty cool. Oh, that's beautiful. Sea anemones. Okay. Spared no expense. We're starting upstairs in the extreme zone. This is the aquarium section of the museum. They have all kinds of different exhibits here. So we can find some fish. And this is the coolest thing. Giant ice wall. Just like at SeaWorld. Yep, that's ice. It's cold. I guess they want you to feel different materials to see how they block the cold. But I just like to touch the ice. We're entering into the desert ecosystem now. I know they have live animals in this one, so this will be nice. Maybe they had lizards in here or turtles. Oh, there we go. Little chuckwalla up there. Looks like they just fed him, so hopefully he'll come over here. Oh, there he comes. His little chubby self. Oh, and a tortoise in the little cave down here, too. It's too dark that I can't even see him, though.
He's inside the hole.
I got a little... See what it is. I think it's a chuckwalla, though. That's my guess. Oh, it doesn't say here. I think it's all it is. The one lizard and one turtle, probably. You know, it's LA. They can't give them too much space. Yeah, pretty sure. That's cool. It's all a little chuckwalla. Uh-oh. The water coming down to the side now. More water. Starting to dump. I think we're gonna have a flash flood. Man, I feel like we're at Universal Studios now. Give me a Dumbo ride and I'll say we covered all parks in California. This is the best museum ever. Thought we were gonna get some through the crack. Uh-oh, here we go. Now we're dumping. Wow, wow, wow. All right, that's impressive. Wow. All right, thank you, California Science Center. That was awesome. Suddenly drenched? Could have been. If we been standing in that little section right there, we would have been drenched, for sure. Very nice. Oh, a Gila monster. Okay, there he is, right under the rock. It's warm up in there. Sleeping. Here we are on the other side of the exhibit. Kind of looped around after the storm. The storm was actually really cool. And here's a better view of the chuckwalla right here, just napping. Let's see, I'm trying to go down. There's a tortoise in the cave right here, but I think it's too dark to see. That's a huge exhibit for little lizard right there, and a tortoise is just sleeping. Massive exhibit. And that is the entire loop of the desert exhibit. So we're in the deep sea vent area now. And this is the display of what happens in deep water. So this big styrofoam head and this Ridge 2000 styrofoam cup are the exact same cups as the little cup to the right and the little head to the right. So these are displays of what they originally look like. They took one of each of those cups and the heads, attached it to a submarine in a mesh bag, took it 2,500 meters, 1.6 miles under sea, and just the sea pressure sucked all the air out of the styrofoam, and that's what came back up, the little head and the little cup. And here's more. So here's a cup I guess little kids colored on. They took it down below and got miniature cups back. Pressure sucks. Now we're outside. We're at the top of the aquarium, actually. It's called the Rocky Shores area. So that's where you get to look down into the aquariums from the top. See all the anemones. Let's go walk over here to the sidewalk. I see lots of anemones. Oh, there's a snail upside down. Oh, a couple snails. Let's go underwater. There's a snail and an anemone down there. Here you can see the snail. Oh, there's a sea cucumber. Seagrass. And that's the top of the aquarium we're going to walk through in a little bit. We'll go downstairs, we'll walk through a tunnel, and that'll be the tunnel. There we go. There's a Garibaldi down there. See the Garibaldi? Oh wow, look at that grouper. Big old grouper right there. It's turning right now. That's huge. Yeah, there's some fish in there. Alright, hopefully we can see better from inside. A bunch of sea stars. I'm reaching and feel it. Oh, water feels good. They're like hard and bumpy. The orange one looks like it'll be soft. No. It's not. Oh, okay. That one's like furry. Crazy.
And then Patrick in real life.
Yeah, he's hard too. It's only that one that was soft. This one. Huh.
But
The order, beautiful.
In between the bumps, you can feel the same softness and smoothness as the leather sea star.
Oh, gotcha.
The bumps is just to help them out in the wild when there's rough waves.
Mm-hmm.
And then they crush them into harsh surfaces. They are not easy to cut through.
Okay.
So if you ever go scuba diving, the smoother they are, they're more in the bottom of the ocean. The rougher they are, they're more in the shores.
Gotcha, that makes sense. Thank you very much.
Okay. Enjoy.
Some more sea stars over here. Yeah, the colors are just blowing my mind. I love that pink. Here, sea anemone. See a little suck out of my fingers. That's great, it just feels sticky. And I gotta find this sea cucumber over here. He is cool. He's nice and slimy. Yeah, there's some really nice colorful ones. Thank you very much.
Hey, you're welcome.
Okay, those touch tapes, those were the best. Those were awesome. Touched some beautiful sea stars. That slimy, squishy little anemone. Not anemone. He was sucking on my fingers. Alright, now we're going to head down. Oh, no, I think we're going to head over here. It's kind of weird. We don't go down right away. We go over to another exhibit. Alright, let's see what's next. So this is the entrance to the original Endeavor experience they had here. That's off exhibit right now. giant tires. There's some huge, hard space shuttle tires. Yeah, they look super heavy. I don't even know if they have air in them. It probably says nothing, but let's see. Yeah, I think they're solid rubber. Or the crazy little simulator thing. Did Landon do the simulator here? That was at Midway. Here too? He's crazy. And here's the best exhibit at the California Science Center. Space Potty. El Inodoro Espacial. Does that mean caca? Space Potty. And there it is. Dun, 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 dun. Space Potty. It's how astronauts poop in space. We got a little video. Let's check it out. In the history of human spaceflight, one mystery has always remained. I feel like I'm Superman. The Space Potty.
How do you go to the bathroom in space? We're going to find that out today. We have the real toilet, and then we have the practice toilet.
Do it in this one, I want to be upset.
No, you don't want to do it in that one because why?
This is our positional training. So you can see there's a TV monitor here.
TV monitor there.
There's a camera inside the hole.
That's correct.
You'll notice the hole here is 4 inches,
The hole is 4 inches.
whereas a normal toilet seat is more like 12 or 18 inches.
What's a normal TV like the one you have in the house?
That's right.
All right.
Alignment is important.
Right.
So the benefit of this is, if they're not confident that they have good alignment, they can come turn on the camera, or
Right.
they can turn the camera off, find their alignment on the seat,
Right.
flip the camera on, and see if they've...
See over here, we can see
Yeah,
right
the camera look at your
Sit
butthole.
down on that thing and look over here and check your alignment. Now this is one, what did you say this is like the deepest, darkest secret about spaceflight? People always ask you, what about UFOs and aliens? We got nothing for them. But they don't know about this. Support your feet. You go number 1. Well, that's what you have that move.
It's
Male funnels
sucking.
don't have any venting. Steve already mentioned the whole unit works on air. Female crew members have 3 choices for their anatomy-based funnel
Oh,
choices.
okay.
They're all vented. The
Different
difference is,
sizes.
for women, we want their
So
anatomy
guys only get
against
one
the
size,
funnel,
but girls get 3
we still need
sizes?
the airflow. For men, we do not want them
Is it that
docking
big a
the
difference?
funnel. To that end, also, if you're urinating and the funnel's filling with water, you need to slow down. We don't want to flood the fan separator.
Just slow down your pee.
So that whatever you throw in here sort of gets sucked down into the bag. And we put that bag in, that's where your toilet paper is going to go. You don't want hand wipes. You don't put any paper in the bowl. Only solid waste in the bowl and all your paper and hand wipes.
And does the poo-poo go into space?
This is an Apollo fecal bag, and you have a finger cut for wiping. It is an adhesive attachment. These are candles.
They're helpful for getting in and out.
You know what I think of? I
Nice.
think of Peter Fonda in Easy Rider riding a chopper. That's how I was riding a chopper, and that's the right position for me.
Simple reminders, keep it clean. Alignment's your friend. Solid waste in the commode. Urine goes down the tube, nothing else.
Now that was educational. Space Potty. Now we're entering to the island zone. Yeah, man. Yeah, the island zone. Got some fishes. Beautiful fishes. There's some black tangs down here. Love the coral flushing. I don't know what that sound is behind us. Some kind of game, I think. I like a little orange fish. A little flame angel. Very nice aquarium. island animals. A babirusa. Those tusks are mind-blowing. Why? The scientists don't even know why the tusks are that way. From Indonesia. Komodo dragon skull. Giant weta. Whoa. Those are massive. Oh, there's like a little Chucky. But that's a dwarf gecko. Chucky's gonna be a full size. Oh wow, okay. I don't know if he's alive or not. I don't think he is. I think he's fake. A robber crab. Wow. An elephant bird. An extinct egg replica. A replica of a dodo skull that's also extinct. A pygmy mammoth. Shut up. You know, Paris Hilton would want one of those dang things. A pygmy mammoth. 7 feet. You can't handle 7 feet. Yeah, I can handle 7 feet. Better than 16 or 14 feet or 16 feet for a full size. Oh, Galapagos tortoise. Chilling at the beach. Oh, are we in the ocean right now? Chilling on the beach, getting our suntan on. Nope. California Science Center still. Didn't even leave. Still here. A little freshwater tank. Got some small shrimp in there. I'm thinking the shrimp are food, but I don't know. Maybe they could be friends. There's little fish in here. There's some probably kind of some cichlids. That's why I'm assuming they eat the shrimp. But maybe part of the ecosystem. I don't know. We out. All right, we're going to learn some stuff. This is called Life Beginnings. I'm about to walk in and see the beginning of life right now. We're not in the fish section no more. Those are little spermy wormies going into the egg. There's the winners. And the other ones are all the losers. Life's over for them. So this is the corpse flower the lady was talking about when we were at the San Diego Botanical Gardens, that she was so excited about saying phallic over and over again. This is the flower. So you're supposed to smell it, and I did, and they put some scent in there. Smelled a little bit. It didn't smell like a corpse, but I guess that's the flower the lady wanted us to see, and that's so excited about the corpse plant. Here we go with the life cycle of a moth. He's in his little egg. Oh, he's out. He's sprouting. Now he's green, eating that leaf. Well, that's what I'm gonna feed him to Diablo. Oh, he's eating that tomato. Oh, now he's a tomato worm. Burrowing in. He's cocooned, and he's a moth. Boom, and he's ugly. I like him better as a worm. Stay a worm. Oh, there's tomato plants. Are we gonna see some in here? Do we see any tomato worms? Oh, on the ground. Not on the tomato. He's in the dirt. Tomato worm down. There's an inch along. There's little cocoons. A reddish brown pupa. Nope, I do not see any moths drinking nectar. Interesting. Alright, we're going to an exhibit called The Amazing Journey. We're about to be reborn. We're entering the womb now. Coming in swimming hot.
You okay?
From conception to birth.
You okay? Mama,
7 weeks.
you okay?
A little something growing in there.
Mama, you okay?
We go 8 to 9 weeks. There's an actual little baby specimen in there. 10 weeks. That looks more like a shark egg sac. 11 to 12 weeks. 16 to 17 weeks. I got little fingers and toes in there. 18 to 19 weeks, all cradled up. 20 to 21 weeks. That big old head starting to come in. And then, whoa, you grow a lot in 28, 29 weeks. That one's nose already itches. That was probably me as a baby. My nose already itched. That is a baby. And then 37 to 40, I don't know why there's just a picture of this one, but there's an actual baby. Like I say, I want people to think like, oh my goodness, it's a real baby in there. It is LA again. So 37 to 40, full baby. Comes right out. We're about to be born. Oh, we were just born. Yes. We did it, baby tiny. We were born. We're amazing. Heading into the discovery room. Now that we're born again, able to enjoy life. We went the wrong way, but we didn't want to go in the little kid area. Oh, here we go. Beautiful emperor scorpion. I think he's about the same size as our Asian tree scorpion. He's trying to get out of there. A prehensile tail skink. You can see his whole body, but his head's hidden. He's hiding behind that rock. Or that branch, I mean. A triple, oh, there's a triple face. Yeah, I told you I give up easy. Look at the little gerbil, baby. Little gerbil headed. Oh, I didn't realize I was looking for animals, not bugs. I didn't know that. I did not read. But I found a gerbil down below. Yeah, they're all over the walls. They said I did not know I was looking for walking sticks. I was looking for a lizard or something. A splinted tree frog. Or it could be a dumpy tree frog. I don't know which. But Tiny found 3. It was one in the bowl. There's one that I saw on the log. And then she found another one back here. Hiding right there. But we can see him good. Some shiny green frogs. With yellow spots. That's what we love. Right there. Mexican red knee tarantula. She's beautiful. Just hanging out right inside. I'm shocked she's even inside. I think she should be in her little house hiding. A green tree python. You can see his little head right there, and he's just wrapped around, just hanging on there. I guess they're adapted to make it comfortable. It doesn't look comfortable to me hanging over a rod. It's literally a piece of bamboo, and they're just draped over it. Stairs to go see the aquarium from down below. Entering into the kelp forest. Bunch of mussels and abalone. So a couple little fish in there. Oh, I see a tiny on the other side. Looking at the fish. Entering into the fish tunnel now. So we were up top before. This is what we were looking down into, this tank right here. That little Garibaldi California state fish right there. Every time I see it, it makes me think about Catalina. Can't help it.
One of my
There's a grouper we saw up above. Actually, a little bigger from the top. Oh, I got some eels, some leopard sharks, bunch of like little rockfish and stuff. Yeah, that's a really nice assortment, California fish. You can tell they're California fish because they're mostly ugly. We don't get beautiful, colorful fish in California for some reason. This is what we get. That's why Garibaldi State Fish, only pretty fish we have. Here's the front side of the large tank. That Garibaldi over there just took a big chunk of them out of that seaweed. He's enjoying that. Oh, that's a pretty cool fish. A little yellow fish right here. It's a yellow snapper, probably. Yeah, that's a pretty good sized leopard shark. Yes. Yeah, those leopard sharks are pretty hefty. They're normally smaller in aquariums. And there's several of them too. Here's 3 that we can just see right here. Probably more even hiding in the back. That's a simulated kelp forest. They did a very good job. Some sea cucumbers. Yeah, I like the yellow one. I think that's what I touched outside. Or that one, I don't know if that one was thorny, but it was squishy. Oh, here we go. That's gonna make me hungry again. Oh, that's beautiful lobster. Sorry, buddy, but I would love to eat your tail right now. Yep, look at him presenting it, making fun of us, saying you'll never eat this tail. You can look at it, but you can never have it. Not for you. Oh, he's turning around and showing me his buttocks. Taunting, taunting. One of our favorites, moon jellies. How we see those? It's so relaxing. Love the color changing lights. Yeah, huge bells, really cool. But I love the little babies too. They got a really good assortment of sizes in there. So relaxing. So it's showing us what animals live where we live. Common raccoon, sparrows, California poppy fairy bee, a brush mouse, striped racer, hummingbird, and a Pacific chorus frog. I don't think I've ever seen any of those where we live.
In the spring, you can hear them from the balcony.
I don't know if it's that frog though. I think they're darker frogs that we have out there. More like toads, like dark toads. I think it's pretty colorful. Here's the rot room. Let's see what we got in here. Rot looks gross, but we can't live without it. Oh, the beetles in the carcass. Looks like a dead bird or something in there. We got a monkey. That is a ton of beetles. Domestic beetles cleaning up the carcass. And I'm sure they can make it into a museum exhibit with just the bones. There's some giant cockroaches up here on this ledge. Really nice spots. Another cockroach, but they're actually kind of beautiful. A Bess bug. Looks like a little piece of black licorice. Yucky. We never use elevators. Why are we using an elevator? I'm a stair guy. 3. Or should we go to? Well, I said 3. Oh, this is a different elevator. So yes, we're just going to 2. Yeah, we're gonna try to sneak over to 3. I forgot. That's what we gotta do. Okay, maybe we can't make it up. I thought we had to go to the bottom floor, but we do not. We need to go over here and go find the escalators. All right, we're gonna do a spooky sound so you can keep a straight face. Yeah, spooky kids. No problem. No expression, emotion at all. No phobia of loud sounds. Some moral panics. A lot of hype, little actual risk. Stuff that people are afraid of that is not worth being afraid of.
Across the southwestern U.S. these days, a killer has invaded.
Yeah, I'm afraid of sharks. Not afraid of chupacabra, but I don't like sharks. Some Halloween candy. People think they're gonna get poisoned or razor blades.
Chasing him up to a quarter mile.
People are afraid of rock and roll for some reason.
Killer bees and think they're here to stay.
There's a tidal wave of juvenile violent crime right
Yep,
over
that's
the
mine.
horizon.
Sharks.
And by all
No, thank you.
accounts, it's going to make all this.
And we're exiting the California Science Center. Had a great time. Once again, it's a free museum. Highly, highly recommend. Yes, the Endeavor is off of exhibit for many years, unfortunately, but the rest of the exhibits are really cool. The aquarium was awesome. Just coming here for free. All it costs is $18 a park. And actually the parking, we were able to go to the Natural History Museum and to the California Science Center in the same parking lot. It's maybe a 5-minute walk. So now we're walking back to the car. Now I saw this online when I was planning our trip to the Natural History Museum the other day. This is a new building right here across the street from Natural History Museum. Looks like a giant spaceship. Looks like it's ready to blast off. It is, I think it's some kind of art gallery. I'm not sure what the museum was, I can't remember, but I know it is the George Lucas gallery. So George Lucas from Star Wars paid for this thing, and it is named after him. And it was open in 2026, it said. So literally here to our right is Natural History Museum. Just left the California Science Center, and that brick building right there. And go to the right here, and this is the LA Coliseum, a huge Coliseum right here. Concerts, football games, everything. And then right here is this massive spaceship. Kind of hard to see because it's gray and the sun's behind it, but in person, it's mind-blowing. I think it is George Lucas' escape pod for the end of the world. He's just gonna jump in it, blast off, and take everything inside of it. And we're out.